guys, welcome back to my channel, Carly Love. I am Carly. So I actually had a really good amount of replies to my comments on my last video, and I had some of my friends text me if I could do a simple, easy in the morning get ready look to go to work. I think I said that all backwards. A get ready, easy look to go to work. So I thought that I would record my everyday makeup routine. You know, it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes in the morning. It's not that long, and it's pretty much a full coverage look. So, oh yeah, and I'm actually not recording in my room, just because I am at my parents' house this weekend, and they actually have pretty good lighting in the bathroom. So I just went ahead and set up myself here in their bathroom. And yeah, I mean, I think you could see me very well here. Okay, so let's get to it. So after you wash your face, you want to make sure you get a good moisturizer. If you are oily skin, you don't want to go with the completely oil-free moisturizers because they do deprive your face of oil, which hence makes you create more oil. So I do get a hydrating moisturizer. Right now I'm using the Hydro Jelly by Clinique, and I love it. Like, it feels super light on the skin and it controls my oil throughout the day. So after you've washed your face and you've moisturized, you want to prime your face. So what I use for primer, I use all over my face, I use the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. So you just want to go ahead, put a couple pumps on there, rub it in your fingers, and then you just want to put it all over your face. And then since my pores are huge, I don't know if you could see them on here, I've been trying different pore filling primers. I was really hooked on the Professional, but I actually discovered the smoothing primer by Makeup Forever. I got it in one of those little reward. Oh, that's actually a lot. That's way more than I need. Oops. Oh well, we'll make it work. I got it in one of those like gift, those like reward stuff that you get at Sephora, because obviously I spent too much money there. So you just grab like half of what I actually got, put it between your fingers, and what I like to do, since my pores are huge, just kind of push it into your pore area. And like I mentioned, you just want to really push the product into your pores, so it fills in those pores. So now that we're done priming, since again I am super oily, I go ahead and spray my face with I use the all-nighter even though I need to go to work, just because it like keeps it all on. So you want to spray some of that. We first want to start off with the eyebrows. I always like to start off with my brows and go from there. I've been using, I think this is a really great dupe for the Anastasia, Brow Wiz. It's the Morph eyebrow pencil. I think I got it for $5 when I was in Vegas at the Morph store. And honestly, I think it's just as good as the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So we're just gonna go ahead and use that. So you just want to spoolie your eyebrows. And on an everyday kind of look, I don't go crazy with my eyebrows. I don't use the pomade like I usually like to do with like a full glam look. I usually just like the pencil, kind of gives it that natural look. So it actually, funny story about my brows. I had really ugly eyebrows. Like, I overplucked them. I had bald spots, and I actually used the aloe vera plant, the gel, and started applying it every night and would brush the way I would want my eyebrows to grow, and it made my eyebrows grow exactly how I wanted to grow. Like, they're pretty bushy. This is me not having them threaded in a while, and I think they look really good compared to what I used to have. I might put a picture in there of what my eyebrows used to look like. Yeah, so they've come a long way. So again, this isn't my full brow. I do it for a full glam look. This is just my easy brow when I go to work. I can do a tutorial in the future on just my easy brow and my full glam brow. So keep an eye out for that. And make sure you're subscribed, of course, to my YouTube channel so you can stay alert for that eyebrow tutorial. And then in the front, I like to add little fake hairs just to make the brow look more full. And then I also got this at Morph when I was in Vegas. It's a brow gel. It is super good. I think again it was like $5. Morph is like, you know, it's like balling on a budget. I love it.
I know we don't have any local Morph stores in Reno. I haven't even checked how much shipping is for Morph for just these two products. But I know we have a Morph store in Sacramento. Right? I hope I'm right.
Alright, cool. So we got our eyebrows done. You want to line your eyebrows with your foundation, with your color foundation. So I actually use a combination of the Peach Perfect Too Faced. I use the light beige. I actually got winter of early spring of last year, and then over the summer I got really tan, so I got sand. But now I'm kind of going back into my winter paleness, so I mixed both of them for my full face. But just to line my eyebrows, I like to use that lighter color, just a little bit like that. And then you want to use a flat brush. I use the Urban Decay double brush. I kind of use this a lot for a lot of things. I use the flat side of this brush, and we want to line our eyebrows and clean them up. So let me turn my mirror this way so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So you just want to line right here. And this also like covers up any messy eyebrows you have going on. Like if you haven't plucked them, waxed them, threaded it, or whatever, it just covers up all those nasty hairs that grow in between getting your eyebrows done. And then you want to line the top too. And then you use the fluffy side to blend that out.
Blend that out.
So I'm actually staying at my parents' because I miss them. I think I moved out almost a year ago, but I still come stay over a lot because I love them and I miss them. And we were eating pizza earlier, and tell me not, hella Hispanics moms, they freak about everything. They freak out about everything. So I was eating pizza and I put like salsa valentina because, you know, that's how you eat it. It's the correct way to eat it, with ketchup and salsa valentina. And it got really spicy and I was like, ooh, it's spicy. And my mom was like, ¿te enchilaste? Like, she got so scared que me enchilé. Dude, I just think it's so funny how they get worried about everything. They're so cute. I love Hispanic mommies. Okay, so then you just kind of grab whatever's left over and you blend. She was always like that. So cute. Okay, so we have our eyebrows done. And then, actually, I need to wet make sure, excuse me, I am so burpy from that pizza. So before you start your whole makeup routine, I actually forgot to do this. You want to wet your beauty blender or beauty sponge before, so you could just have it ready and go. So I'm just gonna pause this video and come right back with a wet beauty sponge. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and try to close that. Wet my beauty blender So now we just want to prep our eyelashes. I have pretty long eyelashes, but I have like my secret to make them even longer. So you want to, and I'm going to reveal it right now. So you're going to curl them. So once I curl them, I actually prime my eyelashes. So, excuse me, I'm itchy. I'm using this Lancome lash primer. Where did I get it? Oh, my boyfriend's mom gave it to me. And she's like, here, try it out. And I actually fell in love with it. And it really does make a difference. So after you curl your eyelashes, you just want to put that on your eyelashes. And then while that dries, do the rest of your face. So then you go in with your foundation. I mean, you could honestly cut time because I have to mix two of my foundations at the moment. I haven't gone to get a new shade. But I mix my foundations. I like to apply it with that flat side of the Urban Decay brush. Just because, you know, we're saving time here and I'm not going to go in with the foundation brush and like apply it. We use what we have on hand already in the morning when we're trying to get ready fast. Okay, and then we just want to make sure with that wet beauty sponge that we push our makeup in. We don't smear it across our face. We just want to dab it into our face to get it evenly distributed and blended. All right, so we have that. And then we want to go in with our concealer. I still use the Shape Tape by Tarte. It's a great coverage concealer. I love it. Another great dupe for this is that Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I use that one for the longest time. I just want to put it like that. I like to put streaks along the bottom just because I feel like it doesn't sink in your face right away. Over here, over there. Down your nose, on the forehead. Why am I whispering? And then with your wet beauty blender, just dab that in. And then with that same damp beauty blender, you're gonna push in that concealer. Make sure you don't go outside of the area that you applied the concealer, or else you'll end up having like concealer all over your face. Yeah, just push it in, and then you want to push it in good around the smile lines to prevent any creasing, and just keep it around the area that you had applied it, up the nose to make that nose pop and snatched. All right, so you're set with your foundation, you're set with your concealer. The next step that you want to do is do a little quick baking, just a little quick bacon, because we don't have, not bacon, but baking. You want to dip your big fluffy brush and just pack it right here on the bottom. Just a quick thing to do. Just pack that powder under there. And you're just gonna let it sit there. And then while you put that setting powder on the rest of your face. I like to pack that powder around my nose just because that's where it gets the most oily. And then you want to go in and brush off the excess. So it's not a very long time I leave it on there, just because we're in a rush in the morning. Then you grab your the fluffy side of that Urban Decay brush or any fluffy brush, And then you want to set your eyelids too. He's home. Okay, so now we're moving on to the bronzer. I don't really go with like a heavy contour, again, for the sake of time. So we're gonna start off by dipping that fluffy side. I'm telling you, we're using the same brush for, oh my god, my hair's crazy. We're using the same brush for multiple purposes just because it's in the morning and we're in a rush. So we grab that fluffy side contouring color. So any bronzer color that you have, make sure it's matte. It works. So I like to line the contour my nose a little bit and then pull it into my eyelids like that. Just a quick thing because we are in a hurry. And yeah, don't keep a straight line like that because it just looks weird. Just want to like pull it down. See? We have a little contour on our eyelids. That's pretty much all I do for the day. Sometimes I grab my finger and just wipe anything off because we are in a hurry, girl. And then I just go with his like fluffy brush I've had, and I grab that contour color again, bronzing color. You still want to follow that contouring technique, so you like suck your lips in. I mean, you do a fishy face, and I just go like that. Like I carve it out and then I brush up. So just make sure you blend everything out really good with an upward motion. Since we don't have a lot of time to carve out the face, just try to be careful here. Palette. See, we got a little dimension in the cheek. Bleh. And wow. Bleh. Damn. Okay. I'm having too much fun. So then you go right here along the neckline to hide that double chin. Cause girl, the holidays making me chubby. And we just want to repeat the same thing to the other side of the face along the jawline to cover our double chins and carve out our cheekbones and bronze it up all along our forehead line. Okay, so we're pretty much just bronze up the face. You never want to go past this area, like down here, because then it looks like a big fat bruise. So if it ever comes the case that you did over bronze it like lower, you could just go back with your translucent powder. You just squeeze that big fluffy brush you use for the powder and just line that under. You see that? Line it. I like to do it even though I didn't go overboard, just because it gives that definition on the cheekbones. Excuse me, I'm so burpy. And then while that's like letting it set there, you grab your blush. I have been using this forever. I love it. It's Shame on You by Sephora. I think it's such a cool color. At least it fits my skin tone. But honestly, I use a lot of different color blushes. So I just put it on the apple of my cheeks. I don't even do this whole like smile and put your blush on. I just kind of go right here, blend it in with the bronzer. So there we go. We got our blush on. And then sometimes I go back a little bit with the bronzer and just blend that all in. I like to put blush on my nose. And then, oh yeah, you go back with your big fluffy brush and just smooth out all those rough edges. All right. And then, what do we do? Oh yeah, we need highlighter. So I use the Fenty Beauty Mean Money and Hustler Baby as a highlighter. Can't open it. As you can see, it's my favorite highlighter. Bag all the time. I don't really use this for highlighter, but it works. It's an ID Bare Essentials little like highlighter brush. I don't know. And I just grab what's left of my highlighter, but just grab your highlighter, whatever highlighter you use, and just a little bit right there. I ran out. I need more. Just a little bit, because you're not going anywhere special. You're just going to work with. So it doesn't really show, possibly because of the lighting, but that Fenty highlighter is popping. Like, with a little bit, it goes a long way. I just kind of went a little crazy because I couldn't really see with this lighting. But if you know that Fenty is that girl. My lips. So we're practically done. If you're like me and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I have my face on. Let's get out of here. I will put my mascara on in the car. But okay, so you primed your lashes, right? That primer dried already, so you just go back in there and you want to recurl them. Of them, let me put a little bit right here. You grab your mascara, put your mascara on. So I think that's pretty much it. You let your mascara dry. Like, I'll do my hair in the meantime, you know, like braid. I usually braid my hair to work, but if not, like, I'll brush it out, let that mascara dry. And you just want to go with any chapstick you have to moisturize those lips, and make sure you got crusty lips. And then, so you just do your hair, you get ready, and then once your top mascara is done, you just spray again. And then you want to put your bottom mascara, because if you put it on before you spray, it's a mess. So then you go with that bottom. And you are done, girlfriend. You're done. You're ready to go to work. Oops. Yep. Oh, my eyes look so tired. But yeah, that's the look. I mean, it makes your skin look smooth. Nothing too crazy for work. Like, you don't want to scare your coworkers with an all glam look. And yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, I'll go ahead and list all the products I used. And I'm moving the camera too much, huh? I'll go ahead and list all the products that I used in the description as always. Please leave your comments, like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. All right, thank you guys. Bye.